I don't even know reminders how to play any Uwe Rosenberg games. I may have been practicing with Agricola on the iPad.
Not that you really need to.
Sure I do. Need to hone the skills. Keep them honed. Alright, I'm first. Okay, so drift mining, excavation.
Good.
Logging, wood gathering, clearing. Ore. How am I going to lose today? I start off with some amount of food. I think it's 2, and then you start off with 3.
I do believe that is correct.
That's how it is in Greek.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm going to go sustenance.
We're going to go drift mining.
Cool. Excavation is usually better, but because you get the choice of a double room or a master trainer room. But
Yes.
far be it from me to
instruct me on how to lose.
exactly. Just put it over there. It's going to be excavation. check that overlay at some stage.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you very much to Emos for
Emos.
following.
We're playing Caverna at the moment.
Okay. Now that I have my drink. I'm going to go for +1 dog. Dogs are over there with the sheep. And furnish a cabin with my 1 stone. Going to go for the wood supplier. At the beginning of the next 7 rounds, +1 wood.
I've seen that strategy.
The game is actually based on the same guy that did Agricola or Agricola, depending on what you're actually after. It's worker management, worker placement. Mainly, it's not actually about seeing who is actually the best at the game, but more or less the worst loser or the best loser. You don't get very many points usually in the game. Caverna is a very similar strategy. I like to think of it as the more refined version of Agricola. It just feels a lot smoother and cleaner. You'll see as the game progresses, like resources actually pile onto the board. We'll take those resources, and then we'll actually do stuff with them. Like I took stone from before from excavation, and then I built the wood supply with it this turn. Now, what am I going to do now? How many weapons do you need?
Well, I just need a 2, but finding a 2 is difficult when it's amongst all the coins as well, which is fine. I'll just take them out.
I think I'm going to go excavation again.
Great.
Grab one of those.
Yep.
Yep, perfect. No, that's fine. It's alright.
We'll go drift mining again.
I actually found in Agricola you Amazon's probably your best bet, depending on where you are, because Amazon ships all over the world. Otherwise, your local gaming store will normally have it. The cost in Australian dollars, I think I paid about $120, but that is a box, a massive box filled with components. we're talking a pretty big box, and it comes with obviously minus the platter, but you've got the stone meeples, the vegetable meeples or the pumpkin meeples. You get these little ore pieces, these ruby pieces. You get these corn sheafs from the meeples. You get the stone, the wood, and then over here on the animal side, you get these boar. You get the food tokens. You get dogs. You get sheep. You get cows. You get donkeys, and then you get all of these other little bits and pieces. The game supports up to 7 players as well, so it's pretty. It can go. It's a pretty damn good game. Uwe Rosenberg, he's an excellent designer. Someone that I highly recommend. Actually following his games. His game design is actually quite interesting.
What else does he make besides
He's made
Coca-Cola?
Made a couple of other things. I think he was helping design a few other things on the way through, but not necessarily like the lead designer or the sole designer, unlike this one.
Yeah.
So we've got a feed at the end of this.
Oh, you flipped it over, did you? Yeah. Oh no, it's
sheep farming, which there needs to be a sheep on there.
Yes.
Okay. And I get a wood. It's gonna go doggy. I'm gonna finish your cabin with the wood and get the stone supplier.
Do some clearing.
Kinda. It's kind of like, it is definitely a strategy game, but the controlling aspect is more about the center boards. What you pick up on the center boards will actually affect your home board. No one else can really affect your home. Actually, I don't think anyone can actually affect the home boards. It's just, it becomes too mean. The game is already hard enough that if you manage to screw with other people's home boards, they just lose too many points.
The thing is that generally this is where the game happens, and the strategy is in where you place, in what order, and that kind of thing. So it's, yeah. You don't need to affect the home boards because this affects what the players can do on their home boards.
So each turn we're actually flipping over new things that actually come out. So new actions that actually come out every turn, and then in the different stages they'll actually change as well. Like they'll become basically a little bit more powerful. Not huge, but enough.
And it's 2 food per...
2 food per worker this time, yeah. I'm actually debating on whether slashing and burning is actually the right choice to make here. This is actually a tough decision. It's going to be a slash and burn.
It's going to be an ore mine. And then 2. I think I'll get 2 later. Blank 3.
One, two, three, four. Alright. So the Wish for Children's out. Let's do the online construction.
Still blacksmithing. Put in 3, so I'm at level 3.
Yep.
And you can put donkeys in all
Yeah, in mines.
expansion.
Yeah. But only one per.
And I get 3 actions. Two stone. And then it goes to 4.
Oh, idiot. Oh no, no, no. That's right. That's right. Yes, thank you very much. Hubba Bubba Frank. With a name like Hubba Bubba Frank, you must get chewed out a lot. Oops. Sustenance.
Slash and burn.
Okay, pay 1 food per dwarf.
2 food. 2
We've got Ruby Mine Construction, and it's going to be a full harvest at the end of this. Right when you want it. It's going to have to be another sustenance, unfortunately. So I've got the food, get the corn. Actually, do I get the sustenance? Or do I slash and burn? Sorry, I think I'm going to slash and burn instead. That makes far more sense. Okay then?
Mm-hmm. So I'll get a pumpkin and boost him twice. Try to get 7.
Cool. Full harvest.
Harvest.
So, harvest, feed, and breed. Cool. What's that next one? And harvest. Donkey farming. wood to build the arches, a stone to build the fence. Sorry, a stable. No, I actually know of another Frank that's also an ass.
Sorry?
I know another Frank that's also another ass. I'm just looking at the chat. Yeah. I wonder if it could be. I wonder if it's just the name Frank.
It could be. So, I'm going to get a mining cave.
Yes.
That's 3 wood, 2 stone. Now, when it says it reduces by 1, so it's if my total feeding cost is 4,
Your total feeding cost
becomes 3.
becomes 3.
It's not.
It's not 1 per.
Yeah.
Well, it's 1 per donkey. 1 food per donkey.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, it's not 1 per dwarf.
There's no harvest at the end of this one.
No.
And then I'm going to bump him up 1 more. So that'll make him 9.
Mm-hmm. I've got a full harvest at the end of this one. +1 doggy. And finish Kevin. And it's going to be four and 3 just for a dwelling.
Move to 4.
It's a full harvest, huh? Sustenance it is. With one of these and one of these. Should give me that, and it gives me a ball. Unfortunately, Mr. Board Game, I don't speak Cyrillic. I don't read Cyrillic. Sorry. In fact, neither of us do, which is slightly unfortunate.
Doesn't it say Caverna Woo?
I can't read it. It's just.
Can't read it now.
How about? Does it say? Yeah, Caverna Woo. Okay. So yeah, it does say Caverna Woo. All right. Yes, we're excited about Caverna as well.
Well, someone is.
Wow, that resolution. That's either that or I got to get new glasses, which is actually more likely a possibility.
I only need 2. 2 tunnels. And my third one.
I actually played Agricola for a fair while before I picked up Caverna, because I kept on hearing such good things about it. No, I don't. It's the setup is pretty. Yeah, it's not nice, unfortunately. I usually try to get one of the underlings to do it though. That's even better.
So if I can furnish a dwelling, when it says furnish a cavern, I can buy anything from up there, yeah?
Yes, that's correct.
Just have to pay full price.
Yes. And yeah, Mr. Board Game setup is quite tedious. Pack up is also quite tedious, which is, but at least these little platters actually make a big difference because it's all segregated and separated. It's got 5. I haven't actually played Mansions of Madness. but Merchants and Marauders will probably come close for me in terms of setup time. Oh yeah? Do you want to message me the link? I'll see what I can actually do, because I'm actually really tired of setting this up and taking it down all the time. Okay.
Maybe I'll get a mixed one.
And thank you very much, Mausoleum Creep, for the follow. Welcome.
Welcome, welcome. Okay, that makes him level 10.
Alright. So we've got a full harvest.
Oh. These two come off and go to the back.
So feed, harvest, feed, and then breed. I get a sheep.
I get a donkey.
Half harvest. Okay, so Wish for Children becomes Furnish a Dwelling. And then thank you. Greatly appreciated. I was just taking a look through my games. Through the Ages is another one that actually takes a hell of a long time to set up, with almost no reward. Although it is quite a fun game. I do enjoy that.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Furnish Dwelling, and then breed. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Gives me one of these and one of these. I've been hearing good things about Last Night on Earth. In fact, I've been hearing lots of good things about Last Night on Earth. It's one that I actually should play, at least fairly soon. The problem is that I've got so many games here that I haven't actually introduced to the group that it becomes almost impossible. Because they're also buying games, and we're learning a new game once every 2 weeks. I'll put it on the list. How's that? For sure, I'll definitely play it.
That is quite a number of games.
I actually got rid of some just really probably about 6 months ago because Emery Trash never ever will ever touch them again.
Except for Blood Bowl Team Manager.
Well, that's not mine.
Yes.
I can't exactly get rid of games that aren't mine. Well, I can. I'm pretty sure that I'd lose friendship quite soon.
Well, you lose friendship points. Nice. And 10 goes in here.
I think between, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, I've probably got about 30 odd games here, not including expansions. One of our other friends has, Morgan probably has well over 100
Yeah.
easily.
Yeah, he's got
Heaps.
a lot.
Yeah, the boy keeps kickstarting this. Keeps on kickstarting games. Well, I'm glad that there's not a way to get infinite stone anymore.
So, can a donkey
Yeah.
go into a ruby mine?
It's mine, absolutely.
Cool. I have lots of room for donkeys now.
But you got one room for a donkey. Plus, obviously, the pair of animals in the starting.
Yep, and a pair here.
Ah, you got the mixed dwelling, very nice.
And I think for my 2 things, I might get a couple of cows. That's actually not a real essential just at the moment, is it?
No, not really. Yeah, the deck building games. I'm
Great.
I'm not particularly partial to. Obviously, my compatriot absolutely loves them. Mind you, he loves anything with cards.
Yeah.
He counts them. He counts the cards. What else can I say? Because he wins all the time. Super Dungeon Explorer I bought as well. And I want to try Forgotten King before really getting rid of it. We heard of a game called BattleCon. That's a great game for 2 players. I haven't actually played BattleCon. I haven't even heard of BattleCon. What's it like? What is it? What type of game? We could crack out some Netrunner.
It's been a long time.
It has.
It's going to take a long time to get my head around it again. I had so much stuff just before.
In terms of deck builders, I'd probably go old school in terms of Dominion. That's just because I bought the box and if I buy one deck builder, you've pretty much played them all. Although I hear that Thunderstone is actually far superior to Dominion. Card-based video board game. It's like a fighter video game. All right, Edness, I'll actually take a look at it on YouTube.
It's just, yeah. Yep, yep, yep.
Star Realms fits in the pocket. Either that's a really small deck building game, or you have really, really large pockets. So it's sort of akin to the Tiny Epic X games.
One more storage.
In regards to size, convenience, and portability factor. Edness, if you had to decide, uh, would would you go for for the full version or just the light version? Is that it? You're done?
No, I've got one more to do. 10. I think furnishing the cabin is the right thing to do.
I don't mind.
This is an empty field.
That's an empty field.
Yep.
Yep, it's not a pasture yet.
Mm-hmm.
I also don't mind a bit of sci-fi. I prefer fantasy, but I'm not one of these purists, so I like a bit of both. Wow, that's a double build.
Now I'm done.
Cool. Edness, if you go and take a look at our forums in the off-topic section, you'll actually see how the camera's been mounted. I had Robot Game Squad in here earlier. Who's been following me for a bit.
It's half harvest, one food per.
Whoops, I forgot. Okay. I think I'm going to fry up a sheep.
Not a big deal. And full harvest.
Okay. Okay. And 2 rubies, 1 ruby. It was full harvest, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah. So I probably didn't know. Robot Game Squad actually asked the same question, Edness, about the camera mount. So he's also got another. He's actually got a channel going on at the moment. So that's probably something to take a look or to keep a lookout for as well. Nice guy.
Can I have a by 4?
By 4? Yeah, sure. I think you may need them. So it was full harvest, wasn't it?
Full harvest.
Go for Ruby mine construction. Getting all the cows, that's pretty good. I've actually, yeah, getting all the cows is really, really good. You know where you can buy them those... Oh no.
How else do you get them?
Oh no, there is actually a card.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm thinking something else.
I'll grab some rubies.
At least I think so. That may not be. I could be totally wrong. So I'm gonna get some food.
You need it?
Yeah, I've liked the exploration strategy with the weapons and stuff like that. That's been a lot of fun for me in the past. So I should really pull that around.
Yours.
Oh, still me.
Yeah.
Oh, look at that.
Mm-hmm.
Veggies. Okay, so let's do some drift farming. Drift mining. Beautiful.
Don't I become first player?
No. It's not Sulkin.
Huh.
I keep first player.
Yeah.
Harvest first. That's what we do.
Feed.
2, 4, 6, 8. I know, no vegetables.
Yeah, I really needed to get that, didn't I? Not very clever.
We've got a half harvest.
Skip the field or breeding phase. Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
delivery, excavation, drift mining, so through logging, wood clearing, mining, review, delivery. I think that's it. I've played Agricola with 4 players, and that was a really long game. Mind you, I was teaching 2 of them at the same time, but you know, they'd already they played similar sort of games and already read the rules and things like that, so they had an idea before they actually even saw the board of how to play. But yeah, I think that took about 3 hours for 4 people. That was a bit nuts. All mine construction. Mine for ruby. I'm going to change the 2 rubies for 2 veggies. We've actually maybe playing Power Grid a little bit later on today. So I did a slash and burn. 2 veggies, 2 grain.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what phase I'm not skipping? Or guess what phase I am skipping?
You are skipping field.
I reckon so, yeah.
You want to keep all those things growing.
Yep.
Growing strong.
Okay. So, definitely skipping the...
5. So I need 1 food.
2... 4. Okay, 2... 1, 2, 3, 4... 5, 6... 7, 8... we'll probably end up playing Power Grid Normal with the robots. I've actually found that having the robots allows you to be aggressive, not necessarily against a particular player. Human player, anyway. Ooh. Our YouTube channel, actually, I think we had 2 or 3 games with the robots last week. That's actually up on YouTube on our channel. Go and check it out when you got a chance. They're actually a lot of fun. They basically just add in AI opponents for the game. Full Harvest. Sorry.
Okay.
Hey, we got some adventuring.
Yep.
You know, that has actually been touched all game. Is that it? Yes, that's it.
Cool. Where's the cow one?
There's no cow. There is no cow. I think that's the thing that actually needs to be bought with rubies.
Yes, rubies can buy them. 1 ruby, 1 food. That's right.
Give me some donkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4. And a stone. Gives me... Well, thank you very much, Mr. Board Game, for your subscription in
Yeah, sweet. Welcome on board.
2, 3, 4. That's you. I'll chuck you up there. Ha. No, that pun was not intended. If I chuck you up there while I was handling the sheep. Yes. I've looked at it, and the theme doesn't really suit me, essentially. Although it does sound really, really cool.
Maximize victory points. So.
I know. I'm weird. Plus, Morgan, the other guy that I was talking about before, he probably already has it coming, so that really wouldn't surprise me. I mean, we're talking about the guy who backed the Shadows of Brimstone, and then he also backed Kingdom Death. Mind you, looking at the Kingdom Death stuff, I love the Kingdom Death. Like, the models are just crazy nice. Absolutely gorgeous. If you're into models, that is. Oh, really? That's awesome. Beating Eric Lang, the designer of Blood Rage. It's pretty cool. Yep. Where'd you That's where I actually know the name from, Cosmic Encounter. Where did you actually meet him? At a con, or? Ruby. Okay. Ah, very cool. I'm going to show this just nicely. Let's see if we can actually get a nice shot of this. Alright, so this is the top. I haven't quite finished painting, but this is one of the monsters from Kingdom Death.
It looks much better in real life.
Basically, it's an antelope that has had half of its fur ripped off, so the muscles are actually showing with tiny little mouths on the underbelly. The chest cavity has been hollowed out. It looks like it's got mouths on the edge of that, if not ribs. Basically, it's like an undead elk. It's pretty cool. Thank you. And in regards to your response, I believe that actually was appropriate. You can't say no. I've been painting models since I was about 18 or 19. That's a long time.
Yeah, that doesn't really say anything, because I've been painting models since I was 18 as well, except my models look like shit.
Yeah, that's true.
You do paint well.
I paint quickly. That's the other thing.
Yeah.
Neat and quick. So it's like I followed the child idioms. Stay within the lines.
Yeah.
What am I going to do, Drew?
Win! Yay!
Yeah, I think that is actually going to be a thing. Yes.
Give that a go. So,
Furniture cabin, which is going to be simple culling additional 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. May as well get points.
1, 2.
Yep. 1 and 2. Very cool.
And then, I could go another way.
Oh, no, actually, I'm actually going to go another way. That was silly.
I think getting a dog and a sheep is going to be better, isn't it?
I have no idea, dude. But I'm going to get the sheep here.
No. That totally changed my whole game plan now.
Alright, so that's 4 wood and a stone to get me another
Set of million victory points. Yay!
and that.
Yay for winning.
This could become very interesting. So if I cook those off straight away, and get 2 food. In fact, I'm going to cook off another one, get another food. I'm going to cook off one of these, get another food. What's that? 5. Yeah. Okay. That's good. I'm ready to rock.
Me too.
Alright, so harvests. Feed.
Feed. Okay, so
6,
it's 6.
8.
6 minus 4 is 2.
That's actually better.
So I guess I just throw a vegetable.
4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's actually better.
How much?
Hold on. He blinked. The sheep multiply. Yeah. I managed to get sheep farming again because I wanted the stables and the fence so
I didn't want those things.
no.
Cool.
Okay. Then I breed.
Oh yes, I breed as well. We have another donkey and another cow.
Yay! You get a cow. I don't have cow. Caverna score. That's what I'm actually after. New scoring pad with Drew. Okay, dogs. How many?
1.
Sheep.
Uno.
Donkeys.
E. Oh, sorry, donkeys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Boar.
Boar. 1.
Cattle.
4.
Well done. Grain.
2. 3.
Vegetables.
1.
Rubies.
It's 12, 13, 14, 15.
I think you may have this just on that alone. We'll see. Gold. 0.
Gold.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, gold. 0.
Begging markers. No begging markers.
Nope.
Small pastures.
None.
Large pastures.
None.
Ore mines.
All mines?
Just ore.
3.
Ruby mines.
2.
How much unused space?
7.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on to family. How many dwarves?
3.
How many dwellings? Just regular dwellings. These ones.
None.
0. Okay. Any other types of dwellings? Mixed dwellings.
Dwelling.
Cool. Okay. In your cave, what green buildings do you have?
Mining cave.
Mining cave and
Quarry.
okay. Any yellow?
Treasure chamber.
Treasure chamber?
Ore storage.
Ore storage. How much ore?
22. Yeah.
Yeah, those negative points may have actually hurt.
But not really.
Not really. Okay.
But when this one building was 11 points, this building is 15 points.
So for me, I've got 4 dogs. I've got 8 sheep. I've got 5 donkeys. I have 4 boar. I have 0 cattle. I have 4 grain. I have 3 veggies. 0 rubies, 0 gold, 0 begging markers. I have 0 small pastures. I have 3 large pastures. I have 2 ore mines. I have 2 ruby mines. I have 0 unused space. Wow. I have 4 dwarves? Yes.
4? Mm-hmm.
What I should have done was actually that one, not that one. Oh well. I have 3 regular dwellings. Okay, in my cave I just have a stone supplier. and a wood supplier. No other bonuses. Alright, there's 11 points the difference.
Did I get it this time?
77?
Yep.
66.
Nice.
Well done!
At last! Yay! One win.
All the cows rule, though. All the cows rule.
Yes.
So you finally beat me.
Finally.
So, I think we should just do a clean sweep of the game and play something which I can win at. Yeah, no.
Evolution?
Oh, God. Our games are actually always fairly close, Mr. Board Game.
Yeah.
There's usually a point where we're neck and neck, and then one of us will either will make a mistake, or something will happen.
That's generally the way it works. Although, yeah, sometimes there's been a number of games where I have just done horribly from the start.
Well, Mr. Board Game, guess what? You get your wish. We're going to play Power Grid.
Sweet.